it, and it will be the third one in 10 years. It's not like it does the mileage. I'm not sure, we'll see when we take the clutch out. I can't remember if I actually wrote the mileage on it when I did the last one.
So we're told to take Stone Track, and we took the Stone Track and we don't think it's the right one. So without a clutch, just making sure there's no traffic coming out. Because Roberty's got to reverse clutchless. How's the clutchless Rob? For tea?
Clutchless Rob's not enjoying life. Take the next left, opposite some bales.
I haven't seen any bales.
I haven't seen any bales.
Keep going.
It's certainly, oh yeah, next left bales.
Aha, there we are, bales.
I can see the roof over there. Where's the seat? I got the seat. You got the seat.
So the quad bike is staying there overnight. The owner's going to come and rescue it tomorrow and assess the damage.
Hey, it pulled out of there remarkably straightforward. But it did come, it rolled from up over the other side.
Where is it?
A bit
Yeah.
of a steep fall.
So where the two cows are together, so you got the brown one on the left and you got two cows and then the white head. From the rocks there is where it's gone down, and then you can just see in the middle here, ooh, just there, you can see where all the racking and that's been pushed over, so it's had a fair tumble. And them gorse and fistly things, they're like in my hands and in my legs and everywhere. But I used the winch to like kind of walk down and abseil down with the winch rope to make it easy for me, and it worked quite well.
Yeah, it did.
Roberty recovery success.
Yes. I didn't know where I was coming to though, because it was a bit of a follow the track and we work out where we get to.
It's in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Like, you know, if you come off it and go unconscious or whatever and you can't get your phone signal, how long before someone realises you had to come back? You'd hit the days, couldn't you?
In the distance there's some buildings and part of it's got a roof that's really white, because that's where we were working last week. We were putting a roof over a cow collection yard and a milking parlour. Why is it too warm? What do you do to my bell?
So following the super duper rescue mission, and we have losing the clutch, we decided to have a little look what's going on. So pull the slave cylinder off and the pistons popped out because the Roberty has left the pedal down. Driven it in, left the pedal down, so it's now put it under pressure, pop the cylinder out, the piston out the cylinder. But being a heroic Roberty, we've now got a hole inside of the bell housing. So, being a hero, and I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be there like that. Being a hero and driving it for a week with a dodgy clutch has now put a hole in the bell housing. No point in being a hero. Just fix it when it's broke or park it up and use something else. Now we need a new bell housing, people. Great. More money, more expense. And we still won't be back on the road. How good's that? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my lord. So don't go being a hero, people, because it only costs you more money. So the gearbox is it's now coming out, so let's have a look at the damage, shall we?
If you look at the spines.
Oh, what have you done to the input?
Well, that's because it's a heavy duty aluminium thing.
Put the light in there.
That's been
The arm survived.
Where's the pivot?
It's all snapped off. It's not looking very well in there, Roberty.
It is looking a bit poorly in there. I expected to see this.
We pushed in, but actually all the problem's been the pivot moving.
Yeah, but what's
The pivot moving's caused the thrust bearing to go.
this pivot arm? Slightly poorly.
It's a bit worn there, you know.
Not ideal, is it?
That's definitely a little bit
Have
chewed.
you got a 13mm long socket out?
Not long, no.
You've got a 13mm short socket out?
Yes.
Have you hidden it?
Yes.
Why did you hide it?
Because it's fun. It'll be on the little gun.
There's the gun.
And the 13 would be with it somewhere. That's 10.
That's.
The 13's there because the 13's on the air ratchet. Or is that a 15?
I've got nothing on the air ratchet. I want to use the air ratchet now.
Well, we need some illumination. What's your illumination device?
I'm here, ready to go. Brrr.
Well, pass it here so we can find a socket.
Are you? What have you done with it?
I've hid it.
Why do you want to hide it?
Because it's fun.
None of them are 13.
You were fully expecting to see springs falling out.
Yeah.
You kept telling me the spring's jammed, that's why you have to rev it and all this good stuff.
Yeah, well the spring falls out of here and wedges in here. I've seen it hundreds of times, never.
But it wasn't a problem this time.
Hell no. It's scrap anyway, because you don't put it back together with that in it. Dad's Daily Disasters, or what does this count as?
You have to put the light inside.
Different?
Different, very different.
Very, very different, very, very different. Very different.
Could be very expensive. Gearbox is up there now, back in, pretty much. So I've got to put the mounts and stuff on. Need to take the spanner off the crank here before we forget. Because we've had to stop the engine turning over while we would take the gearbox to get the shafts lined up. But it's going back together. We've still got our hole inside the bell housing, which is up there. And Roberty wants to do a bit of explaining. So Roberty, in your wisdom, do you want to tell the viewers what's happened with doing a good thing turned into
Not so good thing.
So Daylight, would you care to explain?
Well, the last time I put a clutch in it, I had the option of buying a heavy duty clutch release bearing rather than the standard plastic one. And because I've fitted loads of clutches in the past, I've seen the plastic thrust bearing carrier collapse and melt and all sorts of other problems, and I thought I was doing a good thing fitting an aluminium one instead. But for whatever reason, it's decided that it didn't like life, and it's absolutely chewed there. That slides backwards and forwards on there. Yeah, it's absolutely chewed that. Then when it thought chewing that wasn't enough fun, it decided I'm going to obliterate that instead. So it snapped that off there. Bits of broken parts of that everywhere. That has actually broken the actual fork fingers off and been chewing in there quite. We could hear that noise while we were driving down the road, couldn't we?
That was it. That was the noise it was making.
It was making that kind of noise.
It was.
This is a heavy duty version. It's got the little bit welded across there, but
it's also bent.
It's
not going back in, is it?
Not going back in. Yeah. So the actual clutch plate and the pressure plate, you can see that this has been hitting the fingers, but
it's also been running off centre, hasn't it?
I don't know. I really just, well, realistically, if it's done that damage to there, yeah, then there's risk of it that far off centre. But I just don't understand why that would have.
There's a fair gap there, isn't there? Like,
yeah. But yeah, so much for thinking putting an aluminium one on would be better than a plastic one. I've now fitted it with another plastic one. So yeah, do you need some? No. Your white shorts aren't white enough.
No. And this new t-shirt though, it's been tested.
Yeah, you're starting to look like Incredible Hulk.
Right,
are you going to tell the public about your disasters as well?
I haven't had a disaster.
I don't
have disasters.
I think your paint has been fishing.
So I have some John Deere paints that I normally thin down with normal thinners, and Roberty had the great idea try it with some thinners hardener. So it's like standard thinners, but it's meant to be a hardening agent too. So I did, and it's reacted, and this is the result. And the reaction is loads of little fish eyes. On there, all the way around it. Same on this side, down the bottom, underneath. So if it was contamination in the air, I would expect it to be on one side where it blows past, and everything was panel wiped before it was painted with undercoat. And yes, it's gone a bit fishy-eyed, and without the hardener thinners added, it's never done that before. So I'm guessing the two don't get on.